All right, so for this problem, we just want to find the center, find the radius, and then graph the circle, see what it actually looks like. So we're going to start by identifying the center. Um, Remember the formula says x minus h squared and then y minus k squared. And hk is the center. So what that means is that since the formula says it's x minus h and x minus k, the actual sign of h and k is the opposite of what it looks like when you see the equation written out. So this is like minus a negative 5 plus 5, which means that that negative 5 is actually your h. Because remember, it's x minus h, so minus a negative 5 would give you the plus 5 you see there. And then the k is just 3, because it's y minus k. K would be a positive 3. So negative 5, 3 is the center. And then remember, the right side of the equation is equals r squared. So what that tells me is r squared is 16. So the radius is not 16. The radius squared is 16. So if I want to find the actual radius, I take the square root of both sides. And I get r equals 4. Now technically, remember, when you take the square root, you get plus or minus. So it technically could be negative 4. But let's think about this logically. A radius is not going to be negative. You can't have a negative distance. I couldn't graph negative 4 as the radius. So the radius is going to be 4. So now let's go ahead and plot this and graph the center, or the circle. The center is at negative 5, 3. So we're going to plot that. And then the radius is 4. So what I do usually, and if you have a nice circle tool, which like you do in Blackboard, I don't think I have one here. I don't. But if you have one, then you can just expand it out until you reach a radius of 4. What I'm going to do is just put a radius of 4 marked vertically and horizontally from my center. And then I'm just going to do my best sketch, which is not going to be great on this. But what you would need to do is exemplify that you know that the center is where it is, and then that the radius is 4. Your sketch does not have to be perfect. As you can see, mine is not. But that's all you have to do there. If you're graphing it, you just find the center, find the radius, and then plot it.